Note, this video is anti-normal and anti-people. This video also makes meaning to numbers. Hello everyone, welcome to the village of words. The word relation for this video is Dinai Sabbath, apes and pigs. This week, I'm going to derive a philosophy out of the Jewish culture. So, God created the world in 6 days out of 7 days. And on the 7th day, God rested. The 7th day is called the Sabbath, or the day of not working. The adaptation of society is to make weekdays and weekends. Next, 777 is the number of lucky jackpot. Therefore, to me, there should be one special type of people out of 7 people. From my own belief, it symbolizes a majority and a minority. The majority that works a capitalist job, and a minority that do not work a capitalist job. So from my belief, 9 out of 10 should be the maximum of capitalist workers. The 1 should be the minority that unable, cannot, and do not work. So to expect 10 out of 10, or for everyone to work, is to be over the limit and excess. That day is only reserved for when humans can become godly and perfect. So to deny the Sabbath and work for all of the days is to be over the limit. It is called in the Quran to be apes and pigs. Normal people are symbolized by the number 9. And different people is symbolized by the number 1. Obviously, I'm a 1 because I'm a mentally ill person. Not to mention, I am the creator of word relations. Once upon a time, I was normal and had never understood different people. But for a long time after I became different, I started to notice that people have expectations for me to be like them. Normal people do not understand that I cannot become like them. Even I have expectation for myself to work. And I become depressed because my brother has a job and money while I do not. After some time broadening my horizon, I finally understood that I am different. I am symbolized by the number 1. And the only job I want to work is my no-income word relations. So okay, I am also a perfectionist, but I'm on the fence whether to call myself a pig or not. The pigs dream of a perfect world where everyone is the same. To me, normal people are pigs, but they are not exactly perfectionists. Moreover, the problems with normal people is that normal people cannot see and appreciate the differences. The only people that can understand the difference in people are different people. Normal people expect everyone to be the same. But expecting everyone to be the same is like a perfectionist attitude. So yes, I believe the majority of people are pigs. They expect everyone to be the same as them. So I say normal people are like pigs. And scientists says animals rapes each other. But I do not believe normal people should force different people to kill themselves. In fact, I believe we should appreciate and study different people. That is, to cure the disease, we need to identify the cause. And hopefully, one day, we can make everyone the same. After that, Malaysia is a pig, even though it is an Islamic country. Islam teaches to do charity to help the poor. Yet the Malaysian news does not imply as monetary help for the poor. Instead, it says to help for the poor to get a job. There's a difference between selfish and selfless charity. Besides that, as my entire life as a student, I had never understood how can there be starvation in the world. Don't the poor work? And Malaysia as a pig probably carries the same sentiment. Even Indonesia, the biggest Islamic country, makes issues and propagandas against the Islamic Rohingya refugees. And Palestinian refugees are probably treated the same as the Rohingyas. Even though Malaysia and Indonesia are so-called pro-Palestine. Next, honestly, I do not believe anyone ever understood Jesus and Allah. To understand God requires a sacrifice. The sacrifice to study the scriptures. But I believe throughout humanity's life, money has always been the most important thing. And even if you were a cleric, priest, or an ustad, you are still bound by what the majority opinion says. But tell me, do the scholars idolize and give references to the scriptures? If clerics do give scriptural references, then that is good. Otherwise, clerics are speaking from their own desires other than God's desires. While for me, I cannot be one with Jesus or Allah because I found word relations. And for normal people, they have other jobs than religion. Recently, I also started to think that to live alone should be the bare minimum. But to get married is to be in excess. And normal people are living in excess. But they say humans needs to keep sexually reproducing, don't they? To me, the number 6 symbolizes sex, while 9 symbolizes the majority. There is a term 69, isn't it? So if the majority normal people sexually reproduce, perhaps maybe different people should not sexually reproduce. After all, no one understands different people. While I believe different people should create things, and different people's legacy should be their creation. After all of that, I want to talk about my word relations. Word relations is just common sense, rationality, and at times ideology. I believe my word relations can be popular and normal. True, No one knows the secret to popularity and fame. But I believe word relations can be big and understood by many people. Word relations isn't exactly rocket science, but it has the prerequisite of understanding reasoning the East or the West. If the word is not related to B, then it must be related to negative B. But know that there are people who say that the world is not that binary. They will say word relations is a false dichotomy. That's all for this video. Hit like, share, or comment down below.